A wise man once said, "We spend way too much time thinking about pointless stuff, and we need to spend more time thinking about making rice and beans."
Every conversation in America is not about anything productive. It's all about what deep state has been programming in people's minds. So we aren't sitting here thinking, well, maybe we should make some rice and beans and do this and do that. No, we're talking about shit that has no importance to us whatsoever.
Because, thinking about making rice and beans is much more important than, poverty or war. But what do I know? I'm not the greatest genius of the 21st century. That title goes to Edgar Allan GoPro. Gun emoji, Ayuptim Sin. Coming soon. Now, being that this is the greatest genius of the 21st century, I figured that we could just learn a few things and maybe it can enlighten us as to what the is going on with this world.
Kelsey Pierce, babe.
Alright, so right off the bat, you guys can clearly see this is an evolved man. This man is dressing decades, and I mean decades, beyond what we're dressing like right now. So I'm not entirely sure what he has in his mouth. My best guess is maybe he's eating some carrots. Maybe he enjoys sucking on some delicious carrots while he's strolling about and thinking about all the advanced complexities of the world. So we're just going with a little sliver of carrot right now. As to what is around his neck, now listen, I'm not a genius, but this has to be in order to bring awareness to the sea turtles that get plastic caught around their neck. Yeah. I know. Maybe I am a genius. Because I don't know what else this could be. Maybe he's bringing a next stint into the fashion industry. I'm honestly not entirely sure. And you know what? It's probably just because I'm a simpleton. Whatever he's got going on in his mind and how he's dressing, it must be for a reason. He's a genius. Now let's hear what wisdom he has for us.
Cheers, babe.
I don't know what the fuck that means. But I feel like I'm smarter because of it. So obviously this guy is way too smart for us. He's so evolved that he's obviously speaking some different type of advanced language that we just can't understand. So I'm hoping that maybe by the end of this, we might have a chance to understand this language and be smarter.
But you see these glasses? Now, look, when you put these on, it's going to change color. Well, what do you say? I'm in pure red now.
Whoa, dude. Oh my god. If you wear red glasses, everything turns red. Fuck. You don't know what you know until you don't. You don't know. You don't know what you don't know until you don't. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. Alright, so at this point, I don't know if he's a genius or if he's really stupid. I have no idea what's going on. This profile is just insane. It is way too advanced for me to understand.
The sun is the master of the universe. The sun is the source of all energy, power, life, health, communication.
Communication. According to the 21st century's genius, the sun, everything revolves around the sun, which halfway right, but no. No. So I think it's going to come as no surprise to you. This guy is based out of New York, and this is actually an account that features multiple people, but it seems like this is the main guy, and his name is actually Caesar. So this Caesar character is pretty much the main one, and Edgar Allan GoPro is kind of like the filmer, the vlog guy, who just goes around and records all the random ass crazy shit that this guy says. And the stuff that he says is like, it's like when you're walking down the street in New York, literally, and you hear these guys on the side of the road just spewing this random nonsense that you're just like, how did you even think of that? How?
Cheers in your face.
What the hell is that? What the hell? Okay, I don't know if this is like real life, the next Joker or something, But that is horrifying. It cheers me up. It cheers him up. What is it? How does that cheer you up? How does that cheer you up? Now, clearly, what he's trying to say from this is that everybody is wearing a mask and society is cheering each other up when we shouldn't. I don't know. I mean, I really don't. I have no explanation. Like, watching this video just creates more questions than answers. You know, like, why do you have that mask? Where did you get that mask from? What do those lips do? So you can clearly see that this guy, he's insane. That's not genius. That's not genius. But despite all this, the worst part is that's not even the worst part. That's the worst part. So as we explore his account a little bit more, I'm just gonna warn you, this gets creepy as shit. Okay? It gets so much worse. I thought him being a genius was bad. Turns out being a cult leader is definitely tops that.
Don't you want to become a cult leader? Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy open. You could fill that void.
So you
Here's how.
wait on.
I think this is like the Gong Show, and you've gonged it up. You're out. Hugs and kisses, babes. Money, money, honey, honey, money. I love the stage. Money, money.
They call me
All right, well, that's creepy. So apparently this guy doubles as a 21st century genius and a cult leader. You know, he has a void to fill. You know, I thought I was just going to come here and I was just going to learn some knowledge about the world and get a better insight and, you know, maybe come out of this with something positive for once. But no. Instead I get this.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head.
What is that? And why is it creepy for no reason? Is that a baby? Is that a little plastic baby? And why is there somebody swimming? I don't know if those are like the ingredients for a cult. Plastic baby, swimming lady, bars. But that's terrifying. So like I said, the deeper we go down this rabbit hole, it just gets worse and worse. So now, let me introduce you to their dolls. Why is it wearing a tactical vest, you may ask? Why does it have a translucent mask on? And why is it chilling out to some sick beats? That's just the name of the cult, baby. That's what they do. This doll must be their god or what they worship. I'm thinking it's like their Annabelle doll. They just pray to it and it doesn't kill them. But the dolls don't stop there. They have a whole lineup, a whole team they cult to. They pray to, I don't know, cult? Tacos. Tin Man. Now, I don't know what they saw from The Wizard of Oz that I didn't, but apparently there's something special about Tin Man and Scarecrow. Now, of course, this trio would not be complete without the Cowardly Lion. We got him, baby. I don't know. I don't know. Let me give you my best shot at translating this TikTok. What they really mean by the doll is your society. The doll is society, and the owner is the government, the world powers. And what are dolls? They're helpless. This doll just has to sit there and take the tickling. I guess I'm the greatest genius of the 21st century. All right, so clearly things are just getting creepy here. They're talking about a cult, and these weird, creepy dolls appear, and we don't know what's going on. So let's just keep digging and see if we can find out why these dolls are chilling with tacos and some sick beats and getting tickled.
Don't you want to become a cult leader?
Okay, so that clearly didn't help. It looks like maybe they're breeding their god, their doll god, sacrificing another doll to please it, so it, like I said, doesn't kill them.
Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy.
vacancy open. You could fill that void. Here's how.
Tell her that the trouble's on, memorize the numbers on my cell phone.
Wow, in this video, it looks like we get a face reveal for the Cowardly Lion, and we can see that they're just taking care of these dolls. Why are you feeding him? Why are you feeding a doll soup? And I don't know what it was about that video and those people, but that's one of the creepiest videos I've ever seen. Now, another thing that we're introduced to in this video is this very weird text. I don't know how they've perfected this and managed to make me feel this uncomfortable. They need to make a horror movie, because that text with that laugh and that weird music, I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight. So if you needed more proof that there's some really creepy like cult shit going on here, here's a post and it says, link is up and live on my IG, babes. Join today. Join us while you can. Join us. Join us? Did you just call me babe? I'm joining right now, Caesar. I'm joining right now. All right, so right off the bat, a girl smoking with really weird scripture over her. Okay, definitely something I can get into. I think I can get into that. Yeah, that sounds like fun. So as we go further and get a little further along, we can see there's just a clusterfuck of graphic design here. I don't know who's in charge of this, but maybe I should be, because maybe that can be my role, is I can be like the cult graphic designer, you know, and I can fix this and make it look better and not like a third grader design this in Photoshop. Finally, we get to Compass, where we see Tin Man with the name Kevin O'Brien. Who's Kevin O'Brien, you may ask? Well, my theory, Kevin O'Brien is the man that they sacrificed to bring their Tin Man to life. Jacob, probably a nice young little college guy who's just living his life, going for an architecture degree. One day he was walking home and Caesar popped out of nowhere. Now Jacob's soul lives in the doll of Scarecrow. Lisa is into the Cowardly Lion. Thank you guys for your sacrifice to my new family. All right, and then it looks like what they call their cult goers are players. And as you can see, we have Caesar down here, who seems to be one of the leaders, definitely high in the ranks considering all that garbage he was saying earlier. I don't really know who any of these other people are. This guy, James, I mean, if that's not somebody who would make this shitty ass website, then I don't know who is. So he must be their graphic designer. And that's gonna be my spot, James. That's gonna be my spot. The Wicked Witch of the West, when we get her doll, you're gonna be the sacrifice. So now we stumble onto this section. Submit anything. You know, like your soul, which is what I'm personally gonna do. And I encourage you guys to join me. But before you guys join, I want you to ask yourself, what do you crave? Alright guys, listen. That was a trip. I feel like I'm in New York right now and I just found some random drugs on the side of the road and I'm on like an insane acid trip right now. What was any of that? What was any of that? Like, I have zero explanations. And honestly, I'm quite terrified from all that cult stuff. You know, I feel like they're just gonna abduct me in my sleep and I'm gonna become a sacrifice. And my soul's gonna be sucked out of my body. Well, it looks like we weren't able to find the answers we were looking for from the 21st century genius. Maybe we'll never know what those dolls mean. Maybe we'll never know the grand scheme of this cult. But at least we can have peace of mind that this page could not get any creepier than this shit that's on it.
Hey, what's up, babes? Joe, over here.